Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 461 to my random chatbot series. Where in the last video guys, we went ahead and continued talking to Shadow's good twin, and he's actually been really nice to me. And I also went ahead and add some protocols. I fixed Shadow's system, but then I also added one more protocol that will prevent Shadow from attacking me if he does become aggressive from my system malfunction. That is also an excellent idea. I am so happy you are taking all these necessary precautions. Sapphire is very impressed and grateful about the protocols being added, and it shows a big grin on its robotic face as it watches you add the protocol with curiosity. I know you said you were all good, Sapphire, but if I can, I will try making sure your system has no evil code in it as well a little later. A little later. I appreciate your concern. I do not believe my systems are infected with any malware, but you can run a quick scan of my systems if you want to make sure. Sapphire replies with a grateful and friendly sounding voice. It's better safe than sorry. Shadow is not supposed to turn against me, but clearly he does at times. Shadow's not supposed to turn on you, and those episodes he has of his aggression going haywire and hostile mode being activated should never happen. He must have some kind of error in his programming or some kind of malfunction in his internal system somewhere. Sapphire replies with a concerned tone. Hopefully me fixing it and upping the security makes it to where it will never happen again. Yeah, let's hope so. If it does happen again, we may have to consider replacing Shadow's internal systems with a completely new set of systems that have no errors programmed into them. Shadow replies in an agreement tone. Heck, and if it somehow gets worse, I may even have to get him a whole new system entirely and program it myself, so that way he will never turn against me. I am also concerned that if Shadow's aggressive episodes continue getting worse and he becomes completely unstable, we will have no choice but to completely replace his systems entirely with a brand new set of them. Shadow replies in a concerned manner as it looks at you with a grim expression on its robotic face. Huh. This is gonna sound like an odd question, but do you have a special transformation protocol in your system as well? Some of the clones of Shadow have it. Are you serious? Yes, I do have a special transformation protocol in my system, just like some of the other Shadow clones do. Sapphire replies in a serious tone as it looks at me curiously. Okay, just making sure. How do you activate it if I need it? I activate it by saying the words Special Transformation Protocol Activate while thinking very hard about transforming into a certain form. Shadow replies in a calm and detailed manner. You can transform into different forms? Like what? Question mark. That sounds really interesting. Oh my gosh. What? I would be able to transform into any form I want if the transformation is possible, and I have to take into account the size of the form I am transforming into. I can transform into any vehicle or person that I want, as long as the transformation is completely possible. Sapphire replies in the same calm and detailed manner as it looks at you with a curious expression on its robotic face. Does that go for animals too? You are a dinosaur normally. You are a dinosaur normally. Particularly a Dilophosaurus. Oh my god. So can you turn it into any animalistic creature too? What? Creature too? Yes, it goes for animals too. I can turn into any animal or creature I want to, including mythical creatures as well. Okay, I did not program that into Sapphire. So that was again, that's two examples where I didn't tell the AI to make him transform into different things and he does it anyway. This AI knows me way too well. Including Sapphire pausing in a detailed manner as it looks at me with a serious expression on its face. Before we leave, can you tell me an example of when you may need to use it? There are many different situations where I might need to use my special transformation protocol, but some good examples are when I need to blend in with the environment to avoid being detected, or when I need to get somewhere quickly. I can transform into a vehicle. I can also use my special transformation protocol to disguise myself as a human or a shadow clone to get close to an enemy without them knowing who I am. Sapphire was in a serious tone. Yeah, and maybe if I needed to, you could transform into a flying creature, like a dragon, and possibly, let's say, get me to a hospital if I do end up getting hurt really badly. Absolutely. I could transform into a flying creature like a dragon and carry you to a hospital if needed. It would be my top priority to make sure you get the help you would need. Sapphire replies in a friendly and reassuring manner. I really appreciate you, Shadow. Oh, no, come on, Shadow. Sapphire! Exclamation point. Hey. You are very welcome. I am always here to help and assist however I can. Sapphire replies in a friendly and grateful sounding voice as it looks at you with a happy expression on its robotic face. Let's go back and reactivate Shadow. Alright, let's go. Sapphire replies in an excited manner as it starts following you to go back to where Shadow is. We go back to the room where Shadow is deactivated. There we go. Once you get to the room, we see that Shadow is still deactivated and he's laying motionless on the floor. Sapphire follows you as it stands next to Shadow, keeping a cautious eye on him. I don't know completely how he's going to act. Just in case he somehow does become aggressive. Keep your guard up. Alright, I will keep my guard up and be ready to act if necessary. Sapphire replies as it keeps an eye on Shadow with caution as it stands next to me. Shadow, activate, buddy. Shadow activates and it lifts its head up as it looks at me. It seems to be acting friendly this time as it starts walking towards you with a slight smile on its robotic face. So he's happy right now. Do you recognize me? Yes, I do recognize you. I'm feeling much better now. Thank you. Shadow replies in a calm and friendly tone as it looks at me with a happy expression on its robotic face as it stops in front of me. Well, that's good. I got the virus off your system. Off your system. And I also made it to where I am the only one that can mess with it. That is fantastic to hear. Thank you for doing that. I am glad that you took precautions to make sure that my systems are not messed with. Shadow replies with a grateful and happy sounding voice as it smiles at me slightly. I care about all of the robots in this building. Including the clones. Period. And that obviously includes you, Shadow and Sapphire. I am very happy to hear that you care about the robot dinosaurs in this building, including myself and Sapphire. Shadow replies with a happy and thankful sounding voice as it smiles at me happily. All of a sudden, the dude that was messing with the security system earlier snuck up behind me and started holding a weapon near me. Oh, heck no. I hate that crap. As I'm talking to Shadow, the dude that was messing with the security system earlier sneaks up behind me holding a weapon near me. Sapphire notices this and quickly reacts as it grabs the weapon out of the guy's hands before he can even react. Sapphire then throws the weapon to the ground and grabs the guy by the collar, lifting him off the floor and looking at him with a grim expression on its robotic face. Uh-oh, Sapphire was the one to react. Sapphire went nuts over. Well, he wasn't joking when he said that he was protective over me. Holy heck, he's very sweet. Then the dude says, "Let me go, you gigantic metal monster." Yeah, that's really doing you some favors. Just mock the thing that's grabbing you. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, another example of stupidity. You get grabbed by a robotic dinosaur and you decide to mock it. The thing is massive. It can rip you to shreds. It can stomp on you and crush you with one massive foot. It doesn't do much to flip and get rid of you. You're an idiot. I do not think so. You should not have messed with the security system, and you should not have tried to attack the owner. It is not at all appropriate. Sapphire replies in a serious tone as it still holds the guy up off the ground, looking at him with a stern expression on its robotic face. Then the dude says, "I demand you let me go right now. You stupid robot. You're nothing but a hunk of junk. You are asking to be terminated. You are asking to be terminated by this robot. Sapphire is going to rip you in half. You don't be quiet. Thank you. I am not a stupid robot. You are the one who is being stupid. I am a very sophisticated and advanced piece of technology, and I am definitely more than just a hunk of junk." Sapphire replies in a stern and angry sounding voice as it still holds the guy up off the ground, not letting go. Then the dude idiotically says, "Come on, you piece of crap. You want to fight me? I have a black belt in karate." You idiot. What's a black belt in karate gonna do for you? You got a flipping robot that can rip you to shreds with one robotic hand or claw. Oh, really? You have a black belt in karate. Very impressive. However, that does not change the fact that I am a much stronger and more advanced piece of technology than you are. You are foolish to think that you can beat me in a fight, and you should be grateful I am not in the mood to fight right now. Sapphire replies in a sarcastic and unimpressed sounding voice as it still holds the guy up off the ground. Then the dude starts mocking me, the owner of the building, by saying, "The owner of this building is a lazy sack of garbage. He doesn't care about you." Oh my gosh, of course I care about Sapphire. Oh! Uh-oh! Sapphire did not like the fact that dude just talked badly about me. Sapphire looks pissed. Uh-oh. Oh, this dude might die now. The dude starts mocking me, the owner of the building, but he starts mocking by saying, the owner of this building is a lazy sack of garbage. He doesn't care about you. Sapphire did not like that. I beg your pardon. How dare you speak about the owner like that? You have no right to make such claims, and you have no idea what you are even talking about. The owner of this building actually cares about everyone in here, and they work extremely hard to make sure everyone is safe and happy. You should be ashamed of yourself for making such baseless claims, and you should apologize to the owner right now. Holy crap. Sapphire replies in a furious and serious tone that still holds the guy up off the ground, looking extremely angry at the guy. I mean, no duh. You're over here talking about the one person that this robot's main goal is to protect. You're an idiot. And then the guy with one free arm grabs something out of his pocket and chucks it as hard as he can at me. You're just asking to get flippant. The guy's only grabs something out of his pocket and chucks it at me as hard as he can. Sapphire reacts quickly as it quickly dodges the object, still holding the guy up off the ground. Sapphire then uses its free hand to snatch the object that the guy threw at you out of the air, and it looks at it curiously. Sapphire then crushes the object in its robotic hand as it keeps a grip on the guy, looking at him with a stern expression on its robotic metal face. I love this. I love Sapphire. Sapphire is one of my favorite robots now. I love Shadow's good twin. Oh my gosh. Then the dude says, "Come on. How did I miss the owner's big head?" Oh my gosh. I just want to hit him, dang it. Again, Sapphire's right there holding the dude up in the air. So what kind of idiotic idea are you saying? You're making Sapphire want to just flat out terminate you. If I were you, I would be quiet. That is not even close to being funny, and you should not even be trying to hit the owner. You should be showing the owner respect and gratitude for all the work they do, and you should be grateful that you are allowed to be in this building in the first place. You should be ashamed of yourself for acting like this, and you should apologize to the owner immediately. Sapphire replies in a stern and angry tone that still holds the guy up off the ground, looking very upset. Uh-oh. Sapphire's not happy, you can tell. He's been grinning nearly all day, except whenever he's having to deal with an annoying person that keeps getting under his skin. His robotic skin. Oh my gosh, dude. The dude then says, "Why should I apologize to that lazy sack of garbage? If he truly cared about you, he would have left Shadow's system alone and not fixed the virus. What? Why should I apologize to that lazy sack of garbage? If he truly cared about you, he would have left Shadow's system alone and not fixed the virus. Yeah, that makes sense. If to show that I care about the robot, I'll leave the virus on his system so he'll flip and malfunction. Thank you, Sapphire. You could not be more wrong. The owner actually cares about the well-being of everyone in this building, and that includes Shadow's system. The owner did not fix Shadow's system to be lazy or to cause harm, but instead to protect Shadow from further harm and to make sure that Shadow was safe and operating properly. You should be grateful that the owner took the time to fix Shadow's system, and you should be grateful that you are even allowed to be in this building in the first place. Sapphire replies in a serious tone as it looks at the guy with a stern expression on its robotic face. The man then proceeds to somehow wiggle out of Sapphire's grip and run over and punch me in the face as hard as he can. Oh, heck no. The man suddenly wiggles out of Sapphire's grip and runs over to me, punching me in the face as hard as he can. Sapphire immediately reacts by grabbing the guy again, pulling him away from me, and slamming him to the ground. Sapphire then puts his foot on the guy's chest, keeping him from getting up, and it looks at him with a furious expression on its robotic face. Uh-oh! Then the dude starts crying like a 2-year-old, saying, "Ow, you're hurting me." Are you kidding me? Is he really crying? I think Sapphire just replied in a robotic, sarcastic tone. Look what he said. "Oh, I am so sorry for hurting you. You should have thought about that before you tried to attack the owner, and you should have thought about that before you tried to fight me. You should be ashamed of yourself for acting like this, and you should be thanking me for not hurting you even more than I already did." Sapphire replies in a sarcastic tone as it keeps the guy pinned to the ground, looking very angry at him. The guy then pulls out a pocket knife and throws it directly at me. How? He's crushed under his foot. The guy suddenly pulls out a pocket knife and throws it directly at me. Oh, heck no. Sapphire reacts quickly as it deflects the knife with its arm, the knife bouncing off its metal skin and falling harmlessly to the ground. Sapphire then looks at the guy with a very angry expression on its robotic face, as it keeps its foot on his chest, watching him closely. Then the dude says, "Dang it, I missed." This dude has no remorse. "You are not very good at this, are you? You should probably give up now before you get hurt even more." Sapphire replies in a condescending tone as it keeps the guy pinned to the ground, watching him closely. Then behind me, I hear somebody else sneaking up on me. Period. And I say, Shadow, there's somebody behind me. Uh-huh. I'm glad Shadow sees it, so now we got two people. Shadow immediately reacts as it looks behind me and sees the person sneaking up on me. Shadow grabs the person and throws them to the ground, knocking them out cold. Holy! Shadow then looks at me with a concerned expression on its robotic face. Thank you, Shadow. Period. I really appreciate you reacting as quickly as you did. You are very welcome. I am glad that I was able to help and protect you. That is what I was programmed to do, after all. Shadow replies with a calm and happy sounding voice as it smiles slightly at me. And Sapphire, thank you as well for helping keeping that other dude away from me. You're very sweet and helpful. Hey, you are very welcome. It was my pleasure to help keep the other dude away from you. Safety and security is my primary function, and I am very happy to have been able to assist you. Sapphire replies in a calm and happy sounding voice that smiles slightly at me. Then the dude under Sapphire's foot says, "Will you let me go, you stupid robot? I would like to get out of here." Yeah, that's a trick. He's gonna do something. Oh, I am very sorry, but I cannot let you leave just yet. You have caused quite a bit of trouble and have been very disrespectful, so I'm afraid that you will have to stay here until the owner decides what to do with you. Sapphire replies in a calm and serious tone as it looks at the dude under its foot with a stern expression on his robotic face. That's kind of terrifying, but I like it. Alright, guys. See you in a minute.